right, welcome back to Sunrise. It's now time for a mic check. And this morning it's all about right on the money or miseducated.
But owning a vehicle is such a liability. It makes no sense. First of all, let's talk about insurance, because insurance is the biggest scam of them all. I genuinely believe the insurance companies and the government are in cahoots. Because why am I paying upwards of $100,000 every year? Every single year. You have to pay insurance every single year. I just learned that. But then be charged more on top of that $100,000 if I actually get into an accident. So basically, insurance is me giving $100,000 to this company to say, hey, if I get into an accident, I should be covered by you guys. Here's some money. But if I don't get into an accident, I don't get that money back. They get that money. It doesn't roll over to the next year either. Every year you have to pay whether or not you get into an accident. And if you get into an accident, you have to pay more on top of that $150,000, even though you already paid that $150,000 to make sure that you're already covered if you get into an accident. It literally makes no sense. And then because people don't want their premium to go up, you end up paying out of pocket for the small $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 accident. You're just paying insurance to say you have insurance so you don't get stopped by the police. That's the only time insurance makes sense. That's and if you actually total the car. Because the regular accidents and day-to-day accidents that the average human being has aren't worth going through insurance to pay for. So what, that make any sense? Then you have registration and title fees. I don't even know what the registration fee is for. What does it do? It's just a sticker that they put on the car. But you have to have it, because if you don't, the police are going to fine it. The registration money and the money from the police when they get the ticket is going straight to the government. And I still don't know what the registration does. Now let's talk about the title. Sorry, not the title, the fitness. Another thing you have to pay for. I went to get my fitness done the other day. First time I've ever had to do fitness. I didn't know what it was. All the man did was check if my right and left lights work and have me press the horn, and then he gave me a piece of paper. So I paid $4,500 to show people that the vehicle I own works. And you have to do it every year, which I get. I kind of get the fitness. I understand the fitness, but like I feel like they don't even test the fitness properly. Then there's gas. Minimum $30,000 a month. Maintenance. Last time I got my car serviced, it was $85,000. $85,000, and you need to get it serviced every 6 months? Having a car doesn't make any sense. It logically makes more sense for me to put all the money together and hire a charter service to take me where I want to go for the year. Oh wait, because I forgot to tell you guys where I actually am right now. I'm at the tire warehouse. Do you know how much tires cost? Minimum $12,000 per tire, maximum $25,000 per tire, and that's what my backup older are for. I can't imagine the BMW and the Benz drivers. I can't imagine. Better uno go buy an apartment and take taxi. Having a car don't make any sense. It don't make any sense. I'm stressed. I'm distraught. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. But owning a vehicle is...
All right. Whew. All right. So first of all, I've been consuming well, I know her as Ton Travels. I guess it's Tonya. I've been consuming her content for a while now. So that's her. You get used to it or not. So so I see a lot of people commenting about tone and loud and whatever. I don't even hear that anymore. I'm just listening to the content, and it has been the source of a great deal of conversation on X and Instagram and TikTok. Like lots of people in the comments, lots of people agreeing, and I thought to myself, the young people are really uneducated. I think a lot of, there are some basic things that people need to understand about how car insurance works. In order for society to work, as from the perspective of cars and all of us driving, there are certain things that need to happen. Like, how do I know that your car is your car? Because who is this car registered to? Like this car that did this drive-by, or this car that is stolen, and this person claims that it's theirs, or that they bought it, or that it is owned by the bank. How do we know? It must be registered, and it must be registered to a person or a company. It must be registered. So registration matters. Fitness matters because
more than any,
yeah.
The fitness is critically important, because if your car is unfit to be on the road, the probability of an accident happening is higher.
Yes.
So you have to determine that the car is fit for its purpose, which is to transport people and to transport yourself. If it's an unfit vehicle, the risk is higher that an accident can happen.
Indeed. And not just
fitness
that.
I really get.
Vehicles of a certain age, I suppose that people may test the fitness differently because, have computer systems and that.
Correct.
But I remember people used to complain that when they carry a car...
Listen, and them drive, and they press gas, and then brake in front of the wall by Swallow Field.
Yeah, and so people used to complain about how the people at the fitness depot treat their vehicle. And I've heard people say, It's a 2022 vehicle. Why you have to be testing it like that, so forth and so on? Come on, that does not make sense.
Yeah.
But I notice that with young people, everything is a scam. Everything they don't understand is a scam. Now, I don't think she don't understand. I think maybe it's just, you know, the whole social media thing.
Of it.
But like insurance, because a lot of people are, you know, they have arguments about insurance. Why do I pay insurance? Because if I pay insurance, my premium is going to go up or whatever. But there's your no claims bonus every year that you get that keeps causes your insurance to go down and down and down. And there is an excess that it must surpass, or because it doesn't make sense going through the process of seeking to settle a matter through the insurance if it is below a certain amount.
So here's the thing: as I can look at both sides of it, right?
Yes, definitely.
So for someone who's I've never made a claim on my vehicular insurance.
Yes.
Because I've not had to make a claim on my vehicular insurance. But insurance in general, looking at the umbrella of insurance, I've had to use my medical insurance.
Yes.
And my understanding of it is insurances exist that in the event something big comes up, you are not scrambling trying to find millions of dollars out of pocket, because the larger chunks are harder to access and find. And I will also say, my mom didn't have significant medical insurance, and my mom passed away in 2002, and up to 2007, my father was still paying medical bills at the hospital because there was a bill. And I often think what would have happened if there was a proper insurance in place, how much it would have absorbed that would have been less of a financial burden on him. So insurance, I understand both sides, where some people are just like, insurance is a scam, what's the point, especially if you never claim. But it's the protection for the rainy day. It's the protection for if something really big happens and you require a chunk that you just will not have, because it's easier to find the 50,000 versus finding the 10 million, you know. So I understand why some people forget insurance.
And I understand people's frustration.
Yes.
But some of the time, if you do some research, there is a logical explanation for why things are the way they are, or in our culture. Because some people are like, it should be like in America. And then we look at our culture and the way we behave and the way we cut corners and the way we as a culture are prone to corruption. You can't. You know? No,
insurance is one of those that will always, it's polarizing. The idea of insurance is very polarizing. And again, when I'm saying insurance, I'm not only speaking about vehicular insurance. People in general just think insurance is the biggest normalized scam that there can be. But then I also think about, I ended up having an emergency C-section. That wasn't what we were thinking we would pay, but my insurance covered 80% of that cost.
Thank you.
So again, I have benefited from insurance. So I will be like, you know, I'm glad I have insurance still.
When my father died, my mom stopped paying mortgage.
Right, because the insurance covered that. So I see the benefits. Vehicular, I get it's tricky, but if you write off that vehicle, you're going to know about it. But if you have insurance, there's a protection. So it's almost like a cushion.
I need to be driving on the road knowing that you driving on the road have insurance.
If you lick me and mash up my car, my car can be repaired by your insurance. So it is a very polarizing topic, insurance especially.
But it was a very, I guess the video achieved the goal. Because we're here talking on Sunrise.
It went viral for sure.
Big ups to you, Tanya. In the month of May, Sunrise will be kicking off an auto series called Revved Up, which will be dedicated to empowering viewers with the knowledge and skills needed to maintain and care for their vehicles and their pockets. So be on the lookout for that. Stick and say.
I have a request, please, Madam Producer.
Yes?
Can I get to drive a little stick shift, a little zoom zoom?
You drive stick?
Dennis, let me tell you about my stick GTI. Actually, the floor manager right now can tell you about my stick shift GTI and the fun I used to have in that car. I'll tell you in the break.
Vroom, vroom.
All right, stick and stay there for Sunrise.